Now, in the last video, I used the analogy of a race car driver, Formula One race car, with golf. And I'd like to continue with that comparison for the next few videos, because I think it makes it a little bit easier to clarify things, to explain things. One thing is that players constantly are trying to improve their game, their technique, their ball striking, striving for more distance, more accuracy, and very often they're influenced by people they've played with and they were impressed by, their heroes they see on the PGA Tour, maybe their coaches, and they decide to implement a part of that player, the player's game into their own game, into their own swing. Now imagine you have a very fast car and you decide to put in a different engine. Bigger engine, more powerful. So you shop around and you've got a Ferrari and you figure that a Lamborghini engine would be better for your car, so you take your engine out, you plug in the Lamborghini engine. Now, despite the fact that the car you have is still the same and the engine is actually more powerful, it doesn't necessarily mean that the car is going to drive any faster, because maybe you have to change the gearbox. Maybe the gearbox doesn't fit the new engine. Maybe you have to do something with the chassis because the engine is bigger or it's shaped in a different way. So making a change has to fit your model of your pattern, your motor pattern, your swing pattern. I call I use the term primordial swing. It's the type of golf swing you have when you're under extreme pressure. You can test this by trying to hit, 10 balls in 30 seconds, trying to hit it as hard as you can. And when you do this, your primordial, your basic swing tendencies tend to rise to the top. And you can see what your swing would be if it's not interrupted by thinking or by trying to change anything. Once you've established what kind of primordial swing you have, then within that model, within that motor pattern, you can begin to look for improvements, tweaking it, instead of just blindly putting in a completely different move that might not fit your swing.